of you who don't want to spend months, even years, reading the Bible, here is
The Bible in 15 Minutes or Less by Anton Boucher.
I got this. Books. Open.
Oh, nice. The first book of the Bible is Genesis. In the beginning, there was God.
I'm God.
God created the world in 6 days.
Light, dark, done. Sky, water, done. Sea, land, plants, done. Day, night, stars, galaxies, done. Sea animals, birds, done. Land animals. Man, your name is Adam. Done.
And then God rested.
Rock-a-bye and good night. Go to sleep, Holy Father.
Well, here you go. Have a girl.
Thanks.
Live in this garden.
Okay.
Adam and Eve had 2 sons, Cain
Sup, dog?
and Abel.
Hi.
Cain killed Abel.
Shang.
God got angry and banished Cain, and everyone on the face of the earth was bad.
This is a stick-up. Give me all your money.
We haven't even invented money yet.
Oh, give me all your sheep.
Give it that one nickel. Ping.
Everyone was bad except for Noah.
I love you, God.
God got angry and decided to start all over with people. He had Noah build an ark and put lots of animals on it.
Lions and tigers and men bear pigs.
Oh my. Then it rained and flooded, and everyone died who wasn't on the ark. Then Noah got out, and there was a rainbow.
Ooh.
Then came Abraham, and God said to him,
You're going to be famous and have lots and lots of kids.
How is that possible? I'm 93 and Sarah's 90. Will it hurt?
Now that you mention it, I'm going to make child labor the most excruciating thing you've felt in your life.
Oh dear.
It's gonna suck.
Later, Sarah gave birth to a son.
Someone called the Guinness Book of World Records. This is bigger than the Duggars. What the? Is that Benjamin Button? It's so wrinkly. Look, a river.
God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac,
What?
but he provided a ram at the last minute.
Anybody looking for me? I'm Kurt Warner.
An animal ram.
Oh. But Isaac got married to Rebecca, and they had 2 boys who were twins but didn't look anything alike. I'm the oldest, Esau.
And I'm the smartest, Jacob.
Oh my gosh, Jacob from Twilight. Jacob had 12 sons. He went back to his homeland, but before he got there, he wrestled with God. Ding, ding, ding.
Pretty good. I'll rename you. You're now Israel.
But that doesn't sound anywhere close to Jacob. How about Jackson? I can start a singing group with all my sons.
A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, simple as do, re, mi. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Baby, you and me, God. Israel got wealthy, but his sons didn't get along. 11 of them hated one named Joseph.
I hate you, Joseph.
Suck. So they sold him as a slave. Joseph went to Egypt where he had his ups.
Whoop!
I'm in charge of the general's household. And his downs.
Bong, bong.
Oh gosh, I'm in jail.
Bong, bong, bong.
But he had a knack for interpreting dreams. I have a dream. And every day I see my dream. Every day I see my dream. Famine struck the whole world.
I'm so hungry.
But Joseph had planned for it. I opened up McJoseph's all over Egypt. Even Joseph's brother showed up for some food.
We're hungry. Can we have some food?
Sure. Aren't you from Texas?
How'd you know?
Just a guess. So that you want to supersize that order, don't you?
Don't we know you?
Oh yes, we're brothers. Invite Dad down and live with me. And so all the children of Israel, I mean Texas, moved to Egypt.
How much did you help from here to Egypt?
Walk like an Egyptian, way-oh, 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 way-oh. And we move on to the book of Exodus. After a couple hundred years, the Egyptians decided to start a building project.
Well, I like these triangle-shaped things.
Pyramids?
Yes, let's make lots of them.
On ease and cheap labor.
And so the Israelites went to construct construction business. While the Israelites were building, the Pharaoh's daughter found Moses in a river.
How cute! Benjamin, bud. I thought I took care of this. Give him here.
Oh, there's Moses.
Oh.
He left Egypt for 40 years, then came back after talking to God in a burning bush.
Go back and free my people. I'm a burning bush.
Okay. I'm back.
Moses went and saw Pharaoh, but Pharaoh wouldn't let the Israelites go.
Let my people go.
No!
God got angry and sent 10 plagues on Egypt.
Water to blood, frogs, gnats, flies, spice girls.
Boy!
Boils, hail, locusts, darkness. That's 9. Give up.
No! No!
And so the very first Passover happened. God killed the firstborn child of every family that did not have the blood of a lamb on their doorposts.
Ah!
It was too much for Pharaoh.
Leave!
So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Goodbye!
But Pharaoh tried to renege on his offer. But he drowned after trying to chase the children of Israel across the Red Sea.
Where's the lifeguard?
I'll be
And I'll be
there.
there.
Moses led the children of Israel to Mount Sinai.
Wait here while I talk to God.
And there God gave him the 10 commandments.
Oh, go. 7. Gosh, dang it.
Deuteronomy brings us back to the edge of the Promised Land. The book of Joshua describes how the tribes of Israel entered the Promised Land with Joshua in charge.
So in 1 Samuel, the first king was Saul. He's a pretty good king, but he got stuck in a battle once.
I can't beat these Philistines.
Then a kid named David showed up and won with 1 stone.
I used my slingshot and killed Goliath.
Saul got super jealous of David. So David ran away.
Ugh.
After Saul died, 2 Samuel starts by crowning David king. He was the best king Israel had. The next king, David's son Solomon, was the wealthiest guy on the planet.
I had early stock in GM, IBM, and Microsoft.
He had 700 wives
Wow.
and 300 mistresses.
All right. Hey, wait a minute.
And he had to keep them all happy.
Oh, no. Oh.
I want to go shopping.
Get my hair done.
Sully, let's go for a drive.
Rub my feet.
After Solomon died of exhaustion, the nation of Israel divided into 2 kingdoms. The northern kingdom, which kept the name Israel, and the southern kingdom, which became Judah. In the books of Kings and Chronicles, we get the Chronicles of Kings. Now the Bible just goes crazy, like crazy core Skittles.
Taste the rainbow.
And jumps from story to story, like the story of Job.
Aboard! Ha 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 ha!
Let's have a bet. We'll use that guy.
Okay.
Oh man. Then there's a book of Psalms, which is a lot of songs. 1, 2,
3, 4.
5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5. 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5. 1, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Huzzah! 10!
Okay.
Book of Proverbs, the book of Ecclesiastes, which is kind of depressing,
Aww.
and the Song of Songs, which isn't. Then we get to the prophets. There's 16 books in the prophets. Isaiah, a man who saw Jesus before he was born.
A great man is coming.
Daniel, the lion guy.
I'm gonna eat ya.
Jonah.
Help! I was swallowed by a whale!
And the not so famous Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Micah, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. Long story short, God loved all his children.
I love you guys.
And that is the end of the Old Testament. Here we go with the New Testament. After the last prophets, Romans ruled the world.
Romans rock!
Books of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John also the same story, but from different points of view. They go something like this. Joseph got engaged to Mary,
Marry me, Mary.
but she got pregnant before they could get married.
God has blessed me.
The Roman King Caesar decided to do a head count, and he told everybody to.
Go home.
So Joseph took Mary to Bethlehem, and since there was no room in
The Holiday Inn.
they had to sleep in a barn, and that's where Jesus was born.
Ugh.
Ugh. Jesus grew up in a place called Nazareth, but we don't know too much about his childhood. What we do know is that he was a very powerful man. His first miracle was to change water into wine.
It was great, man. We were at this party and, well, we ran out of wine. But then this dude right here, he got a bunch of water into these pots and
He turned it into wine. Pound it, dude. Jesus started his ministry soon after that. He gathered 12 guys to him.
You will all be my disciples.
The leader of the group was a guy named Peter, who was also known as the Rock.
You smell what the rock is cooking?
Not the WWE Rock. Peter the Rock of Church.
Church rules!
What a group of disciples they were. Ostrich babysitters.
Oh, yeah, he loves me so bad.
Crocodile wrangler.
Oh, crikey, it's a biggin!
Even a fortune cookie writer.
You'll be very successful in your life. More water?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Jesus and his disciples went around Israel telling people stories.
There's a story of a lovely lady.
Who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
At one point, Jesus needed some alone time. He went without food for 40 days, and then Satan showed up to tempt him.
Want some bread?
No, thank you.
You want me to give you the world?
No, it's already mine. I walked on water, raised the dead, cured blindness and leprosy, and even gave Miley Cyrus a #1 song.
It's a party in the USA. Everyone wanted to be with Jesus, except the Jewish leaders, so they plotted to kill him.
I kill you.
The Jewish leaders began to test Jesus.
You're on a train leaving Judea going east at 75 miles per hour, and Peter leaves at the same time from Bethlehem going west at 83 miles per hour. Taking into account the atmospheric pressure at 3 in the afternoon, when will you pass each other?
Do you even know what a train is?
No.
Then you don't have to know we passed at 347. And I can do this. Na 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 na.
Oh, you got served!
The Jewish leaders got so angry, they got Judas to help them.
Jesus and his disciples then had dinner together.
This is my body. This is my blood. Remember me.
And they went to a hill to pray.
Father, I'm very scared. Please be with me.
Son, I'm right behind you.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, son.
Judas led soldiers to Jesus, who had then brought him before Pontius Pilate, who then had him beaten, humiliated, and in the cruelest form of execution, crucified.
Jesus hung on a cross and completed the work that God sent for him to do. He was in a tomb for 3 days, but then he rose again.
Here's Jesus!
He appeared over 40 different times to lots of different people, then went up in a cloud.
Just kidding.
And that is the story of the Gospels. The Acts of the Apostles is next. It's a story about 2 guys, Peter and Saul.
The next 14 books of the Bible are the letters that Paul wrote.
Romans, 2 for Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 2 for the Thessalonians, another 2 just for Timothy, Titus, you get 1, Philemon, and I think I wrote this one to all of the Hebrews. In fact, the last books of the Bible are all letters.
The last book of the Bible is Revelations. This book gives Christians hope and security that God is more powerful than Satan.
I'm gonna come back and beat Satan down.
You?
Okay, seriously? Science shows 2,000 years ago people were a lot shorter. Let's take this with a little bit of seriousness. Let's not laugh. Okay, seriously? You guys are jerks. I don't care anymore.
All right. Well, I don't like to hurt little people, but I'll fight back.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Me, and I'll always be there.
Anyway,
Okay, I love you too.
isn't Revelations about the apocalypse?